Hello and a very warm welcome to this video, and a very different video to normal. You see, normally we get the cameras out and we do all this, but today we're going to do something a little bit different because today we've just had news about Intuit Assist and their new AI-powered technology. And I think more than important than anything else to get first reactions, and that's what this video is going to be all about. So if you want to learn all about Intuit Assist and how that could affect you and your business and QuickBooks, obviously, then you're already at the right place. So sit back, relax, and let's go and explore exactly what Intuit Assist is all about. Hello and welcome to this video. My name is Aaron Patrick. I am a chartered accountant, a certified UK trainer with a fancy new logo, that QuickBooks chap on the internet, head of accounts here at Boffix, and also your friendly podcaster who goes live each and every Monday morning at 8:30 a.m. for Ask the Accountant. Now in today's video, it's really straightforward. Intuit have just talked about their new AI-powered financial assistant. And in today's video, we're going to go and look straight at it. So without further ado, let's jump straight into it. Okay, so straight away, straight in front, we have the ability to see Intuit Assist itself. Now, to get here, all I've done is gone to intuit.com and Intuit Assist. And it's all about your new generative AI-powered financial assistant. Now, for me, the important thing about this update or this announcement is the approach that Intuit are taking. Now, a lot of people at the moment have AI as a bit of a buzzword, right? Let's talk about putting AI into this and put AI into that. And look at this new solution because it's got AI involved. But a lot of them, what they're doing is they are plugging into ChatGPT or equivalent. And that's fine, and that works quite well. But what Intuit are doing very, very differently is they're creating their own platform, which is called Intuit Assist. Now, if you think about it, that should enable us to have a lot more breakdown and a lot more granularity in what we can do with this AI. Think about how much data that's already in QuickBooks. Think about how much data is in MailChimp. Think about how much data is in all of the other sections and solutions that Intuit own. Now, if you've got that ecosystem and you've got an AI-powered solution that's going to look at all of that in totality, then you're already onto a bit of a winner, aren't you? I feel like that's what's happening here. Intuit Assist is basically going to give us the opportunity to not just have to plug in some AI technology to hope for the best and leverage it as best as possible, but AI that's built particularly for the products in mind. And what we should find is that we're going to get better results. We're going to get new things that we've never been able to do before. And that's what's really exciting. So let's have a quick look then at what Intuit Assist has to offer. So Intuit Assist. So let's have a look at some of the product highlights then. So what they're talking about is the across our platform, Intuit Assist. That's going to be really important. With it being US based, that that's primarily going to come out in, they're going to be pushing into TurboTax and looking at how it can accurately file taxes in record time. That's going to be powerful, right? Credit Karma. So they're really looking at leveraging their whole ecosystem and how can that affect it. So the idea would be that the Intuit Assist will be able to help make sure that clients are aware of what credit options they have, make sure that they're aware of when they can apply for it and when they can't, and using the data within QuickBooks or TurboTax to be able to leverage the decision making. And then the two that we'll be interested in from a UK point of view is Intuit Assist for QuickBooks and Intuit Assist for MailChimp. So really excited about how this is going to go forward. Now, let's jump into some of these actual videos then. Okay, let's jump straight ahead into the Intuit Assist for QuickBooks.
Let's take a look at Intuit Assist in QuickBooks. Let's start with how Intuit Assist will show insights about.
Now, straight away, as we're looking at what we've got here, you can see Intuit Assist in their mock-up is all appearing at the top here. And I think that's quite cool because I think that means then that it's going to be front and center of what the options are going to be. And from what we can tell here, it looks like this blue logo is going to be the Intuit Assist logo. So every time we see that, we should then know that that's going to basically start up the Intuit Assist in one way or another. Let's carry on and see what else we've got. And notice on the left-hand side, that's the old left-hand navigation. So yeah, we're expecting updated videos at some point into it.
About your business in a whole new way. Intuit Assist. Show me my profit and loss for last month.
Okay, so this does remind me of QB Assist that we had a while back. I'm talking like 2 years ago, 3 years ago maybe. So it's very, very similar to that. I think the only difference here is instead of it going again to a third party, this is built directly from Intuit themselves. Now, the information that's brought up here, the profit and loss, it is interesting, right, that it's basically leveraging directly from the dashboard. So it's taking that information up. But what it is doing, though, is giving you some context to it above here. So I think that's where the excitement of this would come from. Instead of just giving us the same data as we have here, but let's put some context to it. You know, you're up 4.47%. Your net profit is 15 grand. You know, this is the sort of thing, that sort of insights that as an accountant we would be providing for our clients. But the idea would be that the clients will be able to get this at any point just by using AI Assist.
And the previous month? What were my top selling products?
Okay, so this is interesting. So we've never seen this dashboard element here. So it's not just regurgitating what's on the dashboard already. It's going to be put it into some different types of information. What's important here, and I think, well, this is what's going to make this a quite big success, is the fact that this data here that we can see there, well, that's actually a more visual basis than what we can prepare within QuickBooks now. So I like this a lot. I think the more that we can push down a more visual basis, a more visual element to it, I think that's going to be great. Now, question, and we won't know until we can play around with this, is there any way we can kind of capture that data? Can we take a snapshot of that to, as an accountant, send it to the client, or for the client to save, to maybe talk about it with their clients or accountants later down the line? I feel like at the moment it says just go to reports. Well, if we go to reports, we're not going to get that report there. So hopefully there's some sort of way of being able to capture that, share it, whatever it's going to be, so we can see it. And then basically down the bottom here is asking us some other questions. And then the idea would be is as we click in and we see some of these questions, it's going to give you more insights, which we absolutely love.
Products last month. Intuit Assist will also dynamically predict your follow-up questions and answer them in clear, natural language. The reality is, you may not always know what to ask or know that there are insights buried deep within your data. So Intuit Assist will surface it for you on the spot. When you log in, Intuit Assist will deliver a daily summary of personalized insights.
Okay, so this area here then, this daily summary, is this replacing the dashboard then? Unfortunately, they've collapsed the left-hand navigation, so we don't know whereabouts we are at this point in time. It would worry me if we are losing the dashboard, only because I feel like the dashboard is so important. Now, if we look here, we've got summary, cash flow, tips and ideas, spending highlights, daily summary. This does look like an Intuit Assist dashboard, which I hope is the case. And then I hope we still have the option to go to our standard dashboard as well. But let's see what this new daily summary Intuit Assist dashboard looks like.
Surfacing cash flow hotspots, finding the places to improve cash flow, shining a light on spending anomalies, and even celebrating wins. You will be able to drill down into areas that matter most to you for clear next steps and recommendations. And for those of you who aren't on QuickBooks yet, Intuit Assist will revolutionize how you get started. Let me show you.
Yeah, I love that so far. So again, I'm a little bit dubious as to if this replaces the dashboard. That's unknown about that at this point in time. But it looks like quite a nice little dashboard, doesn't it? And I really do feel like that whole idea of helping someone first to use QuickBooks and be able to use AI to really drive their process and drive their onboarding, that's going to be really powerful. And I feel like if they can just concentrate on that to begin with, and that can be, let's have these fancy dashboards and stuff as a nice to have. But if they can really leverage how to get someone onboarded onto QuickBooks, that's going to be a huge pain point for a lot of people out there that they can solve quite easily with this solution. So let's see what they've got in mind for that one.
Once you create a QuickBooks account, if you already have a website, Intuit Assist will automatically import your data from your website into QuickBooks.
Okay, that's clever.
To personalize your business profile. And when it comes to spreadsheets, we've got you covered. When you upload your spreadsheet of transactions, Intuit Assist will transform it into personalized insights and
okay, so that's a game changer. So the idea here then is instead of us having to just go through and basically present the spreadsheet in a certain manner, we're going to have to test it to find out. But the way it's kind of saying here is that it could take any type of spreadsheet to use that as a basis. Now, I imagine further down the line that they'll be able to use AI to actually map the data accordingly and then be able to like import the data going forward. But what this is doing now is mapping the data so it can read it and read any type. And that is really, really powerful. And I do think that this could be something that that could be one of those. This is the example of how building your own AI means you have the flexibility, you have the options to build this sort of thing. So yeah, I'm really excited for that.
Recommendations. You couldn't ask for an easier and quicker way to learn how to grow your business. Now, let's talk about how Intuit Assist will be able to do work for you in the future. It will take on day-to-day tasks like generating invoice reminders for you, which you can always choose to refine further, like make it shorter, change the tone to be more assertive, or maybe more friendly for your loyal customers.
Yeah, we've seen this coming out a lot, haven't we, in different platforms. So seeing it coming here is a great idea. I do feel like this is an opportunity to. It's less about what the wording's going to be on this one. I think this is going to be more of an opportunity to use AI to really understand behavioral patterns of your clients, and looking into is it a good idea to do more work for someone because they've been a bad payer in the past. Those sort of things where I can really see AI becoming clever and becoming useful. I like this. I'm no issues against this whatsoever. We already have options for this elsewhere. I suppose this is just making sure it's feature parity to other different AI solutions out there.
And once you're done tweaking it to just what you need, off it goes. Lastly, we understand that sometimes you just need to talk to an expert who has been through it all and can guide you with confidence. That's when Intuit Assist will connect you to an expert. We relay all the relevant information to your expert so that you have full confidence that you will be helped by someone who already knows your situation. Connect over a quick chat or a video call with screen sharing to get live expertise in a timely manner. During the call, our experts are supercharged by data, AI, and our virtual expert platform to help solve your problems with speed and confidence.
So again, it would just be nice to understand what this view is here. I assume this is going to be the new dashboard view. Get or send money at the top here, the outlook, money in, money out, or this might be a cash flow dashboard possibly. Either way, we be great to kind of understand exactly where the AI element, the Intuit Assist, is going to be held. By looks of it here, we're almost in the Intuit Assist dashboard, but the dashboard looked very different in the last one we looked at. The idea, though, that we can talk to someone and they can get the information from the AI is really powerful. I mean, over in America, they've had QuickBooks Live for a while now, so we've not had it in the UK yet. I imagine that will be coming to us at some point. I imagine this technology as well, using this is using the telephone. I imagine this technology here as well is very much going to be online with the acquisition they made and the acquisition they had in their own peer-to-peer calling solution. So I imagine that's all going to be built in, which would be great to see. And I feel like that's where the benefit of that solution would be, is because we would also have the AI. Instead of, at the moment, our only way of being able to see the relevant information is to add us as an accountant, become officially the accountant, and then we can start deep diving. The idea here is that, let's send that information to and fro from one another. So I can see that being a massive benefit. Great to see as well from an accountant's point of view, if we can leverage that information as well. Maybe not as an ongoing client, but this would be perfect for a potential PNC call. If I could do a potential new client call, if I could do a potential new client like this, where I'm talking to the client and also seeing their data and relevant, it's going to make onboarding that client and making the relevant judgment in terms of what services they need, and also making sure that we're going to bill them correctly and put the right quote into them to begin with. I see this as being a huge tool. So I'm loving what I can see here. And in my mind, I'm hoping that this is going to be open up, not just for QuickBooks Live, but also for accountants, so that we will have an opportunity to better serve our clients and potential new clients going forward. Yeah, and this is that blue Intuit Assist that we talked about. Excellent. Well, so far, so good. Let's just have a quick look at the MailChimp one. I'm less excited for this, but let's see.
Let's take a look at Intuit Assist and MailChimp. Starting with email marketing. Imagine telling Intuit Assist, I want to create an email campaign to announce a new product I'm releasing. Intuit Assist will use generative AI to create hundreds of personalized layouts tailored to your email's objective. First, select the draft you like most. Intuit Assist will draft the full email for you in your brand style with the images and text already set up for you.
Yeah, I can see this being very powerful for everyone involved, right? The idea that we can, it's almost like a Canva-based approach here where we can put the brand in, we can put a bit of AI and it's going to create that for us. And that is something that, especially for people with a limited amount of time, limited amount of capacity, they're going to be easily be able to go for these campaigns. And the fact that the information connected to QuickBooks as well means that they're going to be able to find the information about this particular product, the fact that it's available, what the price points are going to be, them sort of things will be quite powerful to leverage.
Next, tell Intuit Assist who you'd like to target with the email. It will translate your prompt into a precise audience segment. Your draft is personalized and ready to send. However, if you want to make adjustments, you can always click on the text and images to make easy edits. Is the tone a little dry? No problem. Our AI text editor can rewrite the email in a different tone, or generate something totally new with guidance from you. Need to optimize an image? Our image editor will be able to remove background color and more. We know you're the true creative here, but Intuit Assist can also use data and AI to recommend what we think works best. After you've scheduled the email, you will see it added to your marketing calendar, and MailChimp will automatically recommend a follow-up action to make sure you see the most engagement possible. You will be able to ask how your last campaign performed. MailChimp will create a summary of the performance metrics across multiple marketing touchpoints, and Intuit Assist will supercharge it with actionable and specific recommendations to increase a marketing metric or optimize performance in your next campaign. This is an example of how Intuit Assist will guide you through everyday decisions for your business.
Yeah, that's where it gets powerful, right? Like, it's all well and good giving us that data. That data is so powerful for making decisions on, what products to release next, what went well, what went wrong. But more importantly here, it's about giving you that real-time information to hopefully maybe rectify an issue you may have. Like if there is a service you've just released and it's not really doing as well as you thought it should do, well, these could be options where we could change the tide of that, change how that service has gone, give it an opportunity to reach more people and maybe be able to go out there and produce better sales targets as it should do. And I like that. I think that's important. I think that's, that's really clever in terms of what they're doing with the AI side in MailChimp. To be honest, the bit they showed us beforehand, that was almost expectation, right? That's what we expected. We've seen a lot of AI doing that sort of stuff. But it's important to know that it's, we've got the opportunity here to be able to go in and choose or at least do something a little different. And that is looking back at the information and going from there. So I'm excited for this. I think, for me, this is something that's quite important.
That's not all. Small business owners often tell us what frustrates them most is managing their inbox and following up on emails that interrupt their workflow. So we've automated that too. With MailChimp, you can automate your sales pipeline and qualify leads faster. As potential leads come in, Intuit Assist will automatically draft responses to these leads in MailChimp using your product and service data from QuickBooks. It will continue to help draft responses with you until they're identified as fully qualified leads. And once confirmed, Intuit Assist will automatically update your MailChimp sales pipeline so you can track your customer's lifecycle, saving you time and letting you focus on what matters most.
Very impressive. Yeah, that last bit there, I think that's where I get more excited about how that MailChimp integration goes. we used MailChimp, but then we stopped using MailChimp, but it's definitely something we're looking back on. And if Intuit Assist is that powerful, it makes sense, right? Let's quickly then have a look at the whole platform. Okay, so they're definitely looking at a more mobile approach, which is good to see. This is using Credit Karma. We don't have it in the UK. I know it's looking to come to the UK at some point. This is the time bit, so QuickBooks maybe interest this. Cash flow. Okay, I like that. You know, be able to almost like a to-do list. Yeah, I keep on to-do list like that. Yeah, and that's the expectation there is delivering. We're happy with that. Yeah, and this bit, as I was saying, most like again, human expert side here. This is on the TurboTax side. Okay, cool.
So like just time is my love language. When I'm like present with my family, I'm all in. And when I'm present with my work, I'm also all in. I feel like this can even give me more creative freedom so I can focus on the parts that I enjoy and not the financial stuff that I struggle on, or even the email campaigns that like I've put off because I have no idea how to get started sometimes.
I don't have a marketing person. I don't have a graphic designer. I don't have a copywriter. It's all me, and it's all the time. So faster ways to get those things out would make my day-to-day easier and also help me make better decisions.
And to me, I think that's where this is all coming to, right? Like, we're at the start of what can be achieved with this AI. What excites me with the Intuit AI is the fact that they own it. They can have unlimited access, you know, pretty much to the ecosystem within QuickBooks, meaning that they should be able to leverage more meaningful data instead of having to be worried about what data is available to the AI and what's not. Well, if Intuit built it, then everything should be available. And I think that's powerful. I think that's going to help this stand out to the competition. I also feel like what was just said there is the whole point of this. This is about trying to make it so that small businesses don't have to go out there and employ X, Y, Z to help them actually achieve their small business, but they could actually rely and lean on the AI to do majority of the work for them. And we like that. Like, as accountants, we're loving the idea that we can take away that mundane. We can take away doing all of those just unnecessary tasks, and we can concentrate then as accountants to help our clients in a more business services and business advisory type of way. And I feel like that's what this platform would give us in the long run. It's going to give us the opportunity to go, you know what? We can trust the data's in clean and properly now because it's driven by AI. We can trust that any insights are being generated for us to have that conversation from. And then as accountants, we can add to those conversations, and we can hopefully then inspire and actually give our clients some really useful information going forward. So this is really exciting. I'm very much on board with it. I can't wait to play around with it. And as soon as I do, you guys will be the first to know about it. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and all of that sort of stuff. Let me know in the comments below. What do you think about this? Is this what you were expecting when you heard about QuickBooks going down the AI route? For me, I feel like this is what my expectations were. There were a few things in there that's blown my mind in terms of, oh, that's a great idea put in there. A lot of this we've already seen. It just seems like it's going to actually improve on it. So I'm going to be excited to see what that next chapter looks like. This is going to be version 1 that we'll get to play around with hopefully soon. But I'm really excited what the future holds, and especially with the fact that the ecosystem in QuickBooks is starting to get bigger and bigger. You know, the fact that we've got in the UK Pro Tax, the fact that we've got in UK Practice Management. When AI can start playing around with them as well, suddenly from an accountant's point of view, we're going to get a lot more assist in making sure that we can help our clients as best we possibly can. But again, what do you think? Let me know in the comments below. And what do you think to this type of video? Was this all right for you? Did you prefer me to go back to the traditional way? I won't be doing it like this very often, but every so often when there's something I need to quickly react to, I feel like this is the best possible way. My name's been Aaron Patrick. As always, this video has been an absolute pleasure to do for you. So if you would like to make sure that you're the first to know all about what Intuit AI has to offer, make sure you're subscribed. See you in the next video, and bye for now. Don't you worry.